Sweet sciences. Sweet sciences. Sweet sciences. Sweet sciences. Sweet sciences. Sweet sciences. Sweet sciences.
Crash, blast, and a flash, hit the gas, no turning back on this one, my life's all done. My mind lacks the wisdom to avoid situations like this one. Crash, flash, and a flash, hit the gas, no turning back on this one, my life's all done. My mind lacks the wisdom to avoid situations like this one. Woke up dead, looking for life
in a 6-foot plywood bed, 6 inches from the rest of your life.
No blessing inside, my aggression's full throttle for the rest of the night.
Full throttle, hitting all the gears, in the Jersey barriers, and now Route 3, we are used to this. Fuck the world.
Fuck my wife, that fucking stupid bitch
got me ending my life, holding a crucifix. Fugazi ain't focused, we're not faking.
We're hustlers, strugglers, still every track we lacing. That's not enough with the problems we facing. Going crazy, lacking motivation.
Problems are facing, road raging in the beam. You don't want no problems, now I mean.
Yeah, I seen some shit, but nothing we've been through. The few people I loved, I will miss you. Crash, flash, and a flash, hit the gas, no turning back on this one. My life's all done. My mind lacks the wisdom to avoid situations like this one. Crash, flash, and a flash, hit the gas, no turning back on this one. My life's all done. My mind lacks the wisdom to avoid situations like this one.
They call the kid the fireman, a pyro in the garbage can. I spark you with a match, I can burn down the nation, fam. You flipping pics, I carry flamethrowers. Sickles to the homes, you ain't paying what you owe, and you better know it. Hotter than the carry blaze on a warmer sunny days. About cooking flames and whipping up an aeroplane. These damn lanes got me chasing fast lanes, ashes to ashes. That's sticky skins, man. I do it and I don't, I can't and you won't. You push 100 spokes, wheel smoking up some fire dope. I'm wild like a blaze, I can burn for many days. You don't wanna play. I was coming with the hand grenades. They claiming that they hot as the burners on the block. Hot 16s, yo, I drop them non-stop. Like the flight to the spot, yo, we banging to the top. So get the fuck out my spot and give me my damn guap.
Crash, flash, and a flash, hit the gas, no turning back on this one. My life's all done. My mind lacks the wisdom to avoid situations like this one. Crash, flash, and a flash, hit the gas, no turning back on this one. My life's all done. My mind lacks the wisdom to avoid situations like this one.
Good evening, people. Morning, afternoon. Where you watching from? We had a special guest coming on, and I think you got the link. I'm pretty sure. I know. I sent it. But I remember Mike Tyson said he smoked weed before the Andrew Gallardo fight. He broke his ribs and his fucking eye socket and jaw, I think. Gallardo's. Travis is fighting BKFC bare knuckle in December. So taking a break from the MMA and he's got hands, so I don't think anyone's gonna be able to see him with the Zans. That's my honest opinion. If he's on your fucking betting site, I would take Travis. No question. If he's on DraftKings, I'll take him. I don't think he will be on DraftKings. There's very few boxing in UFC. LFA, there's a few. All the other ones have almost everything. Fight ops. I would bet on Travis. No question. Even in MMA, I've seen him stop people like really fast. Really fast. Landon Johnson. Salute. How you doing? Hello back. Let me see something. Love you too, Coach Bald. Soon, brother. I just finished up some early things for the beginning of the year. I'm going to Belize, Thailand, and the Netherlands. I'm looking for other places to buy property and do the podcasting in different countries and network, organics and some businesses. I plan on making multi-millions and then multi-billions. And guys like you are coming with me. Guys like this that are coming with me. Like people like that are responsible and, not a hustle and ain't scared. Ain't scared to hustle. Work smarter, not harder. You know it, my man. I hope everything's well with you, brother. I saw you doing a huge tour. I love that. Yeah, kind of like just like a digital nomad. You know what I mean? Till I get my wife to fucking to like it. You know what I mean? Till I get her to like agree to it. Like I said, like I'm more American than any American. You know what I mean? Because I was born here, but our ancestors were savages coming over here, and you know what? I love America. I've been a Democrat my whole life, but now I'm just independent. I voted for Trump. You know what I mean? I had old school union guys that are retired, and they had Trump signs in their fucking front yard. You know what I mean? Like we need to change. And I don't even get political, but I'm just being honest, like letting people know, like, hey, I grew up with a mother, with a single mother, and till I was 11 years old or whatever, and, welfare, all that stuff. So I get it. Yeah, the album. I'm still doing the album. I got my MPC and MPK3 over here. MPCs I messed with, a little bit, but MPKs are pretty fucking dope. Bought a huge building here in St. Pete. Dude, that's fucking awesome, dude. That's fucking awesome, dude. That really is, bro. You guys are helping people down there too. Like you could tell that ex-wrestler, and I think I seen a couple other ones too. I think you guys have a lot of them, but I think that's smart to fucking have someone after a month or a couple months. I wish I knew about you like when I was first coming off all the pain meds, man. That first year, I just played a golf game every fucking day to keep my mind working, because it was a fucking not that I was blessed with not having urges. You know what I mean? I have no urges. I think I did like 230s when I was prescribed 42 a fucking day and breakthrough pain meds and fucking 12 Xanny bars a day. I'm down to 2.5 right now. And, yeah, it's like the second half of my life now, you know. My son's in his third year of college. My other daughter's killing it in life, you know. Yeah, killing it. Doing really well. UMass JFK, you know, what can I say? Higher learning, I guess. I don't know. I just feel like I was kept alive on this planet to do something good for a lot of people, and not just I actually practice what I preach. You know, like what you see here right now is what you see when the camera's off. I'm the same motherfucker. There ain't nothing different about me. You know, just try to be nice, like you. You know, ketamine is a positive. Yeah, I agree. And this right here, I've been smoking since 11, right? And I'll tell you something right now, right? I fought the best of them, or the so-called best of them, so-called toughest grown men when I was a teenager. No bullshit. I'm just being honest, right? And in the ring with the best, right? Because I enjoyed that, you know what I mean? And you know, a lot of them were friends, you know. So, but I'm just saying, like, never hurt my stamina, just help my back, help my fucking and it definitely helps when you're not doing pain pills. You know what I mean? Ketamine, I've heard a lot of people say good things about that. I heard, you know, the only thing I've ever heard about ketamine prior to knowing you is like going down a K-hole and shit like that. That's basically just like taking mushrooms. You know, you're just going to a different dimension, but you're right here in this one. So you're realizing there's a lot more shit going on in this world than fucking what we see with our three-dimensional eyes. You can feel it. Proud of you, brother. You are a legend for opening up and sharing your struggle. Well, dude, thank you, man, because you're a fucking legend too, brother. And the co-host, Ant Williams, he lived out, he actually wrestled and stuff. He might want to come see you. I think I told him about you. I think you guys talked when you were in the Savage Room there. Dude, you're an inspiration, bro. You're an inspiration. It's guys like you that inspire me to fucking be fucking open. And I don't care if people think whatever the fuck they think. I really don't give a fuck. I really don't. It's guys like you and all the coaches that you surround yourself with that I like every single one of them too. No bullshit. Like I could talk to the Ranger. I just think he's a fucking and the man that you grew up with. Yeah, I mean, come on, man. You don't like that guy. There's something fucking wrong with you. You know what I mean? People out there in the world. I remember that time we did a live stream on your platform and what's it called? I was calling out Jake Paul and Logan Paul on the same night. And I think you guys got like fucking 36,000 fucking people in the live fucking feed during that fucking 5 hour fucking live stream. You guys kept amping me up and shit. And y'all people kept amping me up. Yeah, it is therapeutic. You know what? Plant medicines, listen, there's people that study this shit. Like your wife, right? She fucking, to get a license to distribute something that's like fucking frowned upon by old fucking politicians that don't even, probably scared. I mean, they drink fucking a mixed drink every night. That's worse than mushrooms. This, you know what they snuck in there today, I heard, and I heard this from a reputable source, that they snuck in the no CBD law. Mitch McConnell. That's like bad for like older people that use CBD to help their pain. I know I'm in pain every day of my life. I just don't You know, I don't want sympathy from no one because it was an accident. I landed on my head. My fucking the railing gave on my porch, and I went over my dogs, my two dogs, landed on my head, fractured my skull. I'm lucky to be alive. But that was in 2003. Like I kind of it's 20, almost 20 fucking 3 years ago. So can't hop on that shit the rest of your life. You know what I mean? Like the first thing I did was, I had to go back to work, and my son was on the way. I had 10 and a half years later, surprise. Yeah, so I've been working with AI for about a year, just messing with it. But I upgraded and paid, $20 a month for, a better version. And it wants to fucking do a podcast for me, audio and video version. And Spotify allows you to do video versions too. So now, because I've actually done my audio versions over there through Anchor. So I think I'll do that. Like all this stuff is something I'm gonna send him another link. All this stuff is something I enjoy to do, man. Like keep my mind occupied. Like when other things I get done like in a couple hours in the morning, early in the morning, and then I'm losing it. Let me see. Oh, you know what? Let me do this. Let me do this. Instead of going the easy way. Hotmail.com. You don't see that often. Like it's like old. I think that's Yahoo, actually. Yahoo. All right. You'll like Travis. Travis is a tough kid, really good guy. He's like 7-2 as a mixed martial artist. He's undefeated in boxing and I think undefeated in wrestling too. He's a tough kid. He's fighting in BKFC next month in December. He's local, good kid. Like, I think this is his third time coming on here. I just got a text less than an hour ago. He said, "Yeah, I'll jump on." Thank you, bro. My granddaughter not doing well. Oh, shit. Kids. I hate when kids ain't doing. Oh, that's a fucking horrible. Yeah, you know what? You know what I could recommend, brother? You know Angela Lee? She's a Muay Thai champion. She actually fought this past weekend on one championship Saturday night at 11 o'clock at night. That's when the card started, Saturday. Uh, Not one championship Friday morning, East Coast time, but she fought for one championship, and she and her brother and her sister, and they're all champions. And her youngest sister committed suicide, and actually, she actually tried to had a suicidal gesture or something. So her and Demetrius Johnson have this thing, or I think it's just Angela Lee, but I think Demetrius Johnson partakes in it and helps. I mean, those two sweet people, and she's been through it too herself. So these are champions like in mixed martial arts. Like it don't get no harder. It don't get no harder than mixed martial arts. You have to be attuned to everything. Hey, Tyler Batts, good to see you, man. What's up with you, buddy? Coach Ball. So just yeah, dude, look into that. But they but they gotta hear it. They gotta hear it. Life is worth living, man. Like you can't believe everything they're fucking told. And peer pressure's a motherfucker. We both went through that. Tyler Betts, I'm sure, went through that shit. You know what I mean? Everyone goes through fucking. But like you and like myself, and probably like Tyler Betts too. Like we're leaders. We're not followers. We do what the fuck we want to do. Like, and that's what probably got me and you in trouble. Anyway, I don't know if My man Tyler Betts got in trouble in his life, but doesn't make you a bad guy, man. Just, fucking just a menace to society or a threat to society. But we all know that really ain't true. It's just fucking what happens, violence. I grew up in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, like you did, Coach Baldwin. A lot violent at times. I do love a message saying like America's. I said America's the most violent country in the world because someone's talking about like go. Ain't I worried about going to other countries? No, I live in like one of the most violent fucking area codes per capita in the United States, and it definitely was in the 80s and 90s for sure. Yeah, dude, I've already lost, dude. Ben and yeah, see, exactly, bro. And to be honest, almost all my assault and batteries with a dangerous weapon, shot put, are all self defense. When I was 17, fighting grown men coming out of the bar that thought they were fucking tough guys, and liquid courage. Yeah, well, yeah, you're lucky, bro. I live in the Commonwealth state, of Massachusetts, a little bit different. It's, Democrat, liberal here, you know what I mean? But listen, I don't have no complaints. I had a really good lawyer who's a judge. I had a really good probation officer that's a judge, intensive probation officer that's a judge. I have another lawyer that's a judge. So, when you have good lawyers and people that, that you prove them right, you know what I mean? You are a good man or whatever. You know what I mean? They believe in you. And I guess that's what lawyers are trained to do too. Lawyers, from what I hear, at a certain time when people were taking the bar exam back in, I think, the 90s or 80s, it was like if they could, like, say they were down a lockup, someone got locked up the night prior, or the morning, that morning, whatever, whenever they came in, right? And they use their own better judgment and see if this person's going to be a threat to society, you know what I mean? Or something like that. Let me see here. Yeah, but Coach Bald, I hate hearing that because I hear that's a huge thing these days, man. Like, I hope no one's thinking like that. If you're a kid out there, man, don't. Wanting to die is a reason to live. Don't ever take life for fuck. I'm not scared to die, trust me. I'm worried about my kids, their kids, your kids, and their kids. That's why I voted for Trump, for Christ's sakes. You know what I mean? That's the only reason. Because I'm worried about my fucking self. Worried about our kids and their kids. I'm happy I haven't been to jail because, 1 minute. See what I was doing, at that time when, they were coming out of the bars when they were closing. I shouldn't have been on them 5 corners either selling fucking weed at fucking 1, 2 in the morning either. And selling cocaine and shit at fucking 15 years old. I shouldn't have been doing that shit either. So, if I was home, I probably would have had those fucking problems. For real, been jumped by a few 35-year-olds when I turned 21, but they found out quick. Yeah. Unfortunately, I got snitched on both my times. For both times I went to prison at 19 and again at fucking 23 to almost 26. And then I did 3 months 10 years later for the union for my business manager. Not just for him, for our union. Because some things were going on at the time. And, we had to set precedents. So people didn't think they could keep getting away with shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, I got a documentary coming out on that too. The Sandhogs, like the Bronx Union Hall in here in Quincy. Since 1903 here in Quincy and the Bronx since 1906. And I'm working on my 3rd album right now. I got my MPK3 mini over there. Been fucking it up, man. I can't wait till this third album comes out. Not for no fan. I'm not doing it for fame. I actually have a bass already in design right now. I'm copying MF Doom. Rest in peace to one of the best ever. Dude, thank you for your love and respect, brother. That's the realest stuff around. I appreciate that, Coach Bald. And your story's pretty fucking remarkable too, bro. I mean, come on, dude. You know, I appreciate your kind words, bro, because I know it's coming from a man of dignity. You know what I mean? A man of fucking struggle and fucking overcoming shit too. You know, so and that's what AI told me too. It said you should use that. You know, so I'm gonna. I'm gonna do it, Coach Bald. I'm gonna do like what you do, like uplift people, and that's the main reason I started doing this in the first place. And then I started getting really into technology and stuff, and that's why I just want to get ahead of the curve with AI and shit. I don't want to be I turned 55 in January, and I want to travel the world, and and no boundaries. You know what I mean? No more fucking fucking solving other people's fucking problems, you know what I mean? Solve my own fucking problems with my fucking demons and everything. Even though I beat their asses every day for fucking almost a century now. Let me think. 2001 was my last hangover from booze and sniffing cocaine and selling coke, anything. No, I wasn't even selling or selling cocaine during my wedding, but that was my last fucking, in 2001 when I got married. And going on 8 years. March will be 8 years off all the pain meds, the breakthrough pain meds, all the Xanny bars I was prescribed. It's like a second life now, or a fucking fourth life, or a fifth life. I don't know. If I wrote a book, like many people told me I should, I said I would have to write 10 books because there's so many different phases. I was just telling someone earlier on the phone, I'm like, if I could get 200 fucking teenagers to want to play in a movie, I could just do Southwest Quincy, Bruce Corner, and fucking Kincaid Park. There was 100 of us a day, 200 of us a day. I'm not exaggerating. And everyone was selling joints. This is an 80, fucking 2, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, and then 90. And then, then when I get out in 92, I was fucking going in the bars. But I was already going to the bars when I was 17, 18. So that wasn't nothing fucking no bars. But it just sucked. Like, if they wanted to be pricks, you know what I mean? But when we walked in there when we were 21, they weren't saying fucking shit because they knew the neighborhood. We definitely, I don't know where my boy is. He might just get out of the shower. He might just be taking a shower. He said he just got back from the track. I think you guys need to hear this, but Coach Bald, you're an inspiration too, my man. I seen what you built, and that's pretty impressive what you built. That's what I'm trying to do. That's why we all need to come together and fucking build even bigger teams. And thank you for the kind words, dude. It means a lot coming from a noble person like yourself, brother. I mean that too. I don't say that about many people. Troy, you and Troy, and Army Ranger, and the man from Seattle. They're all good people. All of them. All those guys that even fucking the young Lando. I think it's Lando. You know what I'm talking about. Good people, all of them. And I'm glad I was introduced by you, bro. Thank you for everything you've done. Oh, dude, I'm coming to see you soon. Trust me. Like when I'm going to those places, I gotta go see my cousin in South Carolina. I gotta see a friend in Florida, and I'm gonna see you in Florida too. So Oh yeah, I'm definitely coming to see you soon, bro. No doubt. Really soon. Like within like 3-4 months. The whole trip down the East Coast. Gotta and then go international. Like this, anything I'm doing, it's gotta be big or nothing. I got a little bit of spring. The music I'm not doing for fame, nothing like that. I don't want fame. I just want to give back and teach people not to fucking fear anything. And if you do fear something, go do it. You know what I mean? And then you realize you don't have to fear that. I had to learn that as a young kid. I didn't have to fear nothing. Really young. I had to man up really young to help my mother with my brother and sister, and probably made me a better father, I would say. It's like learning really young. Wish my mother wasn't so stubborn. At 75-year age, people, I know I'm stubborn, but I know that age group, 70s, they're all stubborn people, man. They're all stubborn. I'm on the West Coast, St. Pete, Florida, a little south of Tampa. Yep, right on the Gulf of Mexico. Lambeau, yeah, Lambeau. Good kid. Yeah, I like Lambeau. Shout out Tacoma, Washington. Shout out Tacoma, Washington. No question. I like the Northwest too. Is pretty fucking cool. Never let how amazing you could be, Bobby. Yeah, dude. That's what's that old saying? Be undeniable and shit. Like, I know how to do that in certain things, but internet is a whole different thing. You know what I mean? It's like everyone thinks you're full of shit, this and that. I would come on here if I fucking like to fake it to make it. I'm not on here to make it. I don't need YouTube or any platform. I go live anywhere I want and be really comfortable and not worry about shit. But I'd rather give back, be a philanthropist, and be a entrepreneur, dude. You know what I mean? Because I'm a businessman. I've been a businessman since I was young, man. I'd make money when I was young. The fact that you give it away free is just a testimony of the man you are and made yourself into legendary. Man, that means a lot, man. I really appreciate it, man. The kind words, man. Like, I wish, I don't even know what to say. Like, it's kind of feels like, what's it called? Like, not warranted yet for me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I haven't done this long enough, I feel. Like, I go on rants and I get fucking angry sometimes. I feel like a fucking asshole when I do that, man. Like, it's like, so I'm just trying to be as chill as possible. Even when I'm talking, I'm just trying to be slower and talking slower and shit like that. I don't think people realize I landed on my head, and I was already a wild motherfucker prior to that. Like, when you land on your head, you fucking, you have a head injury. Even though it was a long time ago, since 2003, like, you become even probably wilder. But I think that's what it is. You know what I mean? I don't like I think you know this, but I don't like using excuses. I don't want to use no excuses. Like, I had to fight my doctors on certain things, like that they wanted me to do, and were going to fight me on it if I didn't. And, I said, hey, they know but fucking more than I know, even though I do know a lot about the anatomy of the body. I know a lot about spiritual and plant medicines and other medicines that, St. Pete Rejuvenate deals with and other things like that. I just know there's other answers. There's answers to everything. No limit how amazing you can be, Bobby. I feel that same way about you, bro. So, like, like, we should all get together, all of us, and shout out to Tacoma, Washington. Shout out to St. Pete, Florida, Tampa Bay, too. And shout out to all the coaches from Totem Pole Nation. Tyler Betts, go over and subscribe to. I just said the name right. Totem Pole Nation, right? I have like one of the first original hats. I think Troy or Coach Ball sent it to me, but I only wore that hat about 10 times because I feel like that's a hat I'm going to hold on to the rest of my life because I know it's like 250,000 fucking subscribers over there, and 100,000 is, well, 10,000 is a lot. 100,000, is a lot. 200 and something thousand is a lot. 250,000 people believe in you. You know what I mean? And here's the thing: everything they talk about on there, there's no faking. And I don't know if he's. I know Coach Bald is taking a break for a while because he had some family things. I just had those family things happen to me too recently, and yeah, it sucks. It'll bring you down to the depths, and your demons will try to fucking beat you. And I'm just proud of myself that I don't go out and scare some motherfuckers. Because all I got to do is walk into private clubs down here or certain bars, right? And people's faces are going to turn white. I don't want to scare nobody. I don't want to hurt nobody. It's really the truth. It's my new fucking, my new way of thinking, I guess. And to be honest, I haven't wanted to hurt nobody in a long time. But it always ends up happening because people just push the limits. They break the 2-foot rule. Coach Ball, you're a man of healing, and I've seen you the way you talk to people, dude. And I feel like you got this thing on lock. You have the right approach the way you do things. I've never seen you say anything bad, ever, about anybody. You know what I mean? I just, it's a positive, and you put out positive energy. Positive energy is going to come back. I wake up every day positive, every single day. It's blessed, you know what I mean? Very blessed. And people think they could rent space in my head, a certain 2 or 3 or 4, even my own fucking family. They think they can rent space in my head, but that's where they're fucking wrong. I'm gonna be in a picture in my kid's room, and their kids are gonna look and not gonna say that's your great grandfather. He did a lot. He raised us, coming out of prison when he was 21, and then again 26, and fucking went and worked for the union, and was offered that job through merit, and making $120,000 a year, coming right out of prison legally. Fucking the biggest government jobs on the East Coast, in America, actually. So, other than military, but who knows? Maybe these are all fucking military fucking tunnels for all I fucking know. 500 feet under the fucking ground. I don't know. I know they're not. I know they're water. I know what they're made for. They're all water tunnels. Some of them are water storage tunnels. Some of them, maybe they'll fucking just hit a fucking button. The whole thing fucking millions of gallons just fucking evaporate, dries, and they have fucking a whole new city down there. Who fucking knows? West Coast, yeah. You see his backyard in the morning, when I just see him waking up outside there and doing a early morning thing, for the viewers out there of Coach Bald and Totem Pole Nation, and behind him you just see that beautiful sun coming up or going down whenever you plan on going out there and filming. It's just it's really inspiring, If you look up Massachusetts, aka Taxachusetts, they're actually taxing me 6% on my retirement, which they already taxed me on this money. You believe that shit? Fear nothing. Exactly, brother. Exactly, brother. It's death before dishonor. It's fucking a coward dies 1,000 deaths. It's so fucking true, man. It's so fucking true. That's why I want my buddy to jump on here because he's a warrior. That's why I mean, Warrior's Journey, because he's like he's really what would you call it? I would say like a Marvin Hagler mentality. He's like cut from that cloth, that old school cloth that has all the skills and literally destroys people really fast. His last fight, he fought a really, really tough kid that had more reach than him, everything. He made it to the last round with him. That's the first time I seen him lost, so it hurt me to see him lose, but I knew he was working at the same time on a union, laborer's job. And I told him, I go, dude, you have to fucking eat, sleep, breathe fighting, especially MMA. Like you can get by in boxing with it, but even then, not for too long. You need to, you know, and he really wants to. He's chasing this, like not for fame, but for legacy. Like he's that type of person. You know what I mean? And he's fighting BKFC in December, and bare knuckle, and I think he's gonna light his opponent up. I don't think his opponent realizes who he's stepping toe to toe with, because this kid got hands. Because I know the people who trained him, like, were around the guys who trained me, and I know how they train, how they train you. Yeah, fear nothing, brother. You are so right, Coach Bald. There you go, brother. No doubt, dude. St. Pete. If everything goes well, Coach Bald, maybe my wife would agree, and my mother-in-law and my mother, and like to keep the family all together. Maybe they would agree on St. Pete, Florida. I got other friends in Florida, but it's a big state. I got friends from up here down there. Guys that were a guy that was like my top man helper on fucking two big jobs. You know what I mean? Like one of my dearest friends. Like another guy I could trust. Like he was actually there when I took the bid for the union thing. Like he was right there when they offered us. Blame it on your dead friend that just passed away a week ago. Nah, this is 8 months at the brains. Nah, I can't do that. I couldn't do that to my worst enemy. Don't ever say that. And that wasn't even my lawyer. I'm like, hey, I got my $33,000, man. Go get me something I can do. Like that's as loyal as it gets. You can walk out. Your friend just OD'd a week prior. I could feel him telling Robbie, fucking do it. What are you fucking crazy? Do it. Yeah, what's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But then they would have talked shit about him in the paper, and but it just didn't feel right. It's like I'm not gonna. His father trained me. You know what I mean? In boxing, and I just couldn't. I couldn't do that to my worst enemy. I can't do it to my dearest friend. One of my dearest friends. He was definitely one of my dearest friends since first grade, when he was in third grade, and all my friends, most of my friends were in third grade back then. In second grade, I was in first grade. I was young. My cousins were in third and second. That probably had a lot to do with it too. Coach Bald's good people. Anybody, if you want an uplifting channel that's proven, and not only that, they love football, they love wrestling, they love football too. Like football is their thing, and they love fighting too. They love UFC. They love wrestling. Wrestling's one of their favorite. I know it's my man's favorite, Coach Bald, who was the CEO of Total Pole Nation. It's his thing. But all the people he has over there, Class A, like A plus, no bullshit. Even I was missing one person. I forgot. Howard Cosell Jr., another good man. But yeah, I hope you run that again. I hope you're gonna run that again, Coach Bald, soon, because this country, we need we need to get this country's younger generation, and not just younger generation, people that are older than us. We need to get them fucking in gear. And we need to get people fucking like putting out positive vibes out there in this on this internet, because I tell a lot of people most savages that are savages in America ain't online. They're not in the YouTube comments. They might watch YouTube, but they don't know how to like set up their own fucking like platform and shit. Like people are clueless because we didn't grow up with computers. Like I just had to come up off of fucking double-digit years of fucking painkillers being prescribed to me. Fucking, it's an emotional roller coaster, and it took like 70 fucking dear friends of mine, like in a fucking 20-year span. Just every fucking seemed like every week, every month. It fucking hurts, man. It hurts when you fucking fought wars with those guys since you were young kids. You know, you grew up, you didn't have to be in a gang. It went without saying, you had your boys' backs no matter what. No matter what. No matter what, you get your ass kicked or whatever. And to be honest, the only time that happened was when it was single-digit years. Everything like teenage, double-digit years and above, it was fucking comfortable in chaos, for sure. That's why I had to learn boxing and go spar all the time, because I don't know, I didn't get in trouble sparring. I didn't get in trouble fighting for fucking charity and shit. There wasn't no money in fucking fighting when I was sparring and doing all that stuff, you know. So yeah, so I'm gonna go back to a podcast version. I'm gonna try tomorrow, maybe try it tomorrow or Thursday. I'm going to get a couple episodes in this week. I'll always go over fights on Fridays. I'll always do like UFC, elite boxing like I did with Espinoza this past weekend. No one was talking about Espinoza. No boxing channels were talking about Espinoza, which is a shock to me because the kid's a fucking savage. Like 29-0 with fucking 27 knockouts. Like just an animal at 125 pounds. And, you know, you got Inoue at 125 and 135. You got Tank Davis, 125. Shakur Stevenson, 125, 135. You got Roach. You got all these really good fighters. But you got these guys at 125 that can knock you the fuck out. Like, that's special. And it was in Mexico, you know what I mean? I'm like, fucking, no one's talking about this fucking card. ESPN dropped the ball. It was supposed to be on ESPN Deportes, but it wasn't on. But there are other places you can find it, you know. But yeah, Underdog City. I said Sean Brady was going to lose this week. Not that I don't like the kid. I was rooting for him. A kid from Philly, a kid from the Northeast Coast where I'm from, you know, Northeast Beast, like I always say. I knew the other guy. He had reach, and he always, you know, that's what he tries to do is knock you out. So I knew he's going to keep him at the end of his reach, 7-inch reach. And because he was, you know, a finisher, the type of fighter I definitely am and definitely was, but definitely am capable. I'm sure I'm still capable. I'm just, it's not the life I live. It's not even, that's why I won't go to these private clubs. I won't go to the bar and shake people down. That was my mindset in my teens and 20s, and actually as a single-digit age kid, I just seen people growing up with fucking respect and being fed, or both. And around here, if you didn't have that, you were shit, and that's really the truth. So, different times, different strokes, different for different folks. I don't even think kids that were born in the 2000s could even understand, like, payphones and remembering everyone's number in your head. I don't even think people even understand or fathom it. Phones on your wall in your house. There wasn't no phone that you carried around. I had a satellite phone in the 80s. big tan one with a big fucking, big black fucking, like antenna on it. Costs like fucking $3,000 a month to fucking, you'd have to sell fucking a lot of 8-balls for $350 an 8-ball back in 85, 86 to keep one of those running. And honestly, it's like Ghetto Fabulous. It's like Ghetto Boys, Bushwick motherfucking Bill, rest in peace. On the front cover of Ghetto Boys Who Can't Be Stopped. It's him on a fucking hospital gurney with one of those exact same bucket phones. I'm like, I don't think anybody would even understand what that is unless you were born in the 70s or prior. I was born in 71, so yeah, I'll be 55 in January. January 7th, 1/7/71. A lot of sevens in my birthday. Maybe that's why. Fear nothing. Never fear nothing, bro. I don't know if my boy fell asleep. I know he's been training hard. I know he took a layoff. He said, allegedly, something like that. I don't know. But that's why I wanted him to come on here and talk. He said he was gonna, but listen, I know when people are training 2-3 times a day, I know that you're exhausted. You know what I mean? And sometimes you get fucking. This ain't the type of kid that's gonna say he's gonna come on. He's been on it. This would be his third time coming on, so he definitely would. I just got done texting with him a little while ago, but he did text me at just to be fair to him, 10:50, 11 o'clock, so it's 12:30. So he could have got out of the shower, was laying down in his bed for a second or his couch, and answering these texts, and then fucking just passed out. It's very simple. It could have happened. So I'll never hold against my buddy. He's a good kid, very respectful, and a kid definitely with a lot of talent. And he will be on there. He will be on it, no question. I'll have him on tomorrow or the next day because he'll want to make it up. I just know how he is. But I'm sorry I get everybody out of fucking, whatever you guys are doing. But so let me see. I was wrong. Oh, yeah. So I might as well do this now, too. This weekend's fights were fucking great. The only thing is the zone like a couple weeks ago was fucking up on me, right? And ESPN was messing up. And ESPN was messed up on my fucking thing, on all my tablets and my laptop, and even my 80-inch in the fucking next door. Like, just horrible. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's AI, because it takes a lot of power to use AI. I don't know if there's so many people that are using AI at once and around the same time. I don't fucking know. I have no idea. I have Xfinity, I have Verizon, I have like all the best Wi-Fi, all that shit. So I don't know. I will figure it out though, and I will figure out some other things too. But this is like next year, like early next year, I'll be doing podcasts like in other countries and stuff, which will give people a broader prospect on the world, and to show people that there's good people everywhere. I'm not going to be like saying, oh, come live here, come live here, come live here. None of that shit. I'm not like a digital nomad. No, I'm not a nomad. I got a wife, I got kids, I got that are all grown up now. That's why I could start doing this stuff. But I want to get my wife to fucking like go live in fucking own places in 5 different countries. Not just here in America, you know what I mean? Other countries too, you know what I mean? Obviously, I love America, but I want to travel. I worked hard. On 8 different water tunnels, other construction jobs above ground, even on the tunnel jobs that were below ground. Like most of those jobs, I was up top most of the time because I had the most responsibility as a top man, fucking master rigger and tagger, and problem solver, making sure the guys down below, down the shaft, and 9 miles this way and 12 miles this way, or however many miles one way, or whatever tunnel I was on, I was always there, and I never partied, never did nothing. The only thing I ever did was probably smoke a joint or two during a shift. That was about it. Only time I would drink was when I put the fucking cover on the shaft on a Saturday morning, or left on a Friday night, or left on a Friday afternoon on a day shift, night shift, or swing shift. Worked a lot of night shifts and a lot of swing shifts because I didn't like days. Not for work, because that's when a lot of the company fucking clowns were around. Not all of them were clowns. Some of them were good guys, but a lot of them were used to cheap labor and shit. They weren't used to unions and shit like that, like mining companies. You know what I mean? I don't think people even understand what I can't wait to do this documentary. I'm going to do it with one of the Fitzsimmons over there in the Bronx, in New York City. We have a union all here in Quincy, and we have one there in the Bronx. Only two in the whole world, American unions. And thank God for the union. When I got out, I had that option to go work in the union. It was offered to me, that job, before my second state bid, when I was around probably 22, right before my daughter was born. So yeah, around 22 or 23. I was right before my daughter was born. I was offered that job, and I said maybe someday I'll take you up on it, and I ended up taking them up on it. And we've got fucking 18 years. Got like 12 good years out of those 18 years, and some years 2,000 plus hours. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's all on merit too. That's not on, like, no one's going in there giving me a pat on the back and saying, "Hey, can you give this guy a job in the union? Give him a shot." No, it was offered to me by the boss, by the business manager. It's not the president who's the boss of the union, it's the business manager. He places you on jobs, and he puts you in positions. And me, like I told him, I ain't taking orders from nobody. And he knew that about me. He goes, "No, you'll be giving them. You'll be giving them." And other guys will be giving them too. You'll just be my eyes and ears and making sure fucking nobody's. And I know you're not scared of no man, so it was an easy job for me. You know what I mean? But definitely a lot of responsibility. Like, you send 150 guys, 50, 60 guys on a shift. Sometimes 100, sometimes 150, all depends. But you send those guys down there, in a cage, and all you say to them is, "I just want to get you out of here at the end of the shift, healthy. Go to your fucking families." Yeah, pretty much it. Rigging and tagging a lot of crazy fucking heavy stuff to send down to the men in the headings at the end of the tunnel boring machines, behind the tunnel boring machines. And in front sometimes when they had to fucking change the fucking cutter blades on the front in earth that hasn't probably been touched in billions of years. You know what I mean? Like 500, 600, 700, 400, 300, 200 feet underground. Sometimes 200 feet underground, then 200 feet underneath the Atlantic Ocean. I mean, it doesn't get crazier than that. It's not for everybody. You know what I mean? But definitely a good living. Definitely camaraderie. And you can go look on my shorts. You go down a little bit, you'll see it. What is a sandhog? You'll see a short on there, and the two cops, New York cops that are there, say they don't even know what sandhog is. I'm like, it's amazing to me because New York has a lot of water tunnels, and same with Massachusetts too, right? And Washington D.C. too. It's another state that has a lot of water tunnels. Now, L.A. and Vegas, Elon Musk is sinking shafts and fucking TBM and through fucking probably got a Tesla fucking tunnel boring machine that does fucking, I don't know, a mile a fucking day or something. We used to do like 100 fucking feet a fucking shift, like 300 feet every 24 hours, Monday through Friday. 12 and 9 miles both ways. If you're going 9 miles one way, you know, something could happen to the tunnel boring machine, like a fucking hydraulic line could fucking burst, and you would need a massive mechanic to come down. It would take an hour for them to come down, like from the call from the mine phone up top. The guy goes to the shaft, goes down the fucking cage, gets on a train, and takes the 40-minute ride in, a 30-minute ride into the heading. It's crazy work. But then he's got to find he's got to find the busted fucking hydraulic line on a tunnel boring machine, not the size of a fucking football field. It's pretty fucking crazy, man. I think people would be really shocked at how hard Americans work in this country. I don't think people have no fucking clue, actually. You know who else is hard workers? Any laborers union is hard workers. Garbage men, people that get your garbage every fucking week. Those are hard workers. Fucking iron workers who fucking go up fucking I-beams and build fucking buildings. Like, we go underground and build fucking underground construction. They go above ground and go way up, up in the air with no fucking water underneath them. They're walking on I-beams like it's nothing. Yeah. I could definitely, I'll admit it, I'm scared of heights. I don't like fucking heights. Unless there's water underneath me, then it doesn't bother me. But, yeah, I never liked heights. Never liked them. I just not a good way to go. Not a good way to go. Tyler Betzford, thanks for jumping in. Coach Ball, thank you for all the kind words, my brother. Yeah, we got to talk, brother, me and you. Tyler Betts, we got to talk too, bro, sometime. Thank you for all the kind words, Coach Ball, like, honestly. Landon Johnson, thanks for jumping on, man. I appreciate you. My friend he must have fell asleep. But he's been on there twice before. He's going to jump on. He fights next month. I just want to promote him and make sure I will be commentating that fight that he fights BKFC. I think it's BKFC. It's definitely bare knuckle. I think it's BKFC. I'm pretty sure it is. I know it's in December, so next month. So a couple weeks away, or a month away, somewhere around there. I know he will make you guys proud. You will become a fan, no doubt about it. But salute to X over there in X, like people over in X, man. Appreciate you guys so much, and YouTube too, obviously, and Facebook, and that's all I send this stuff to is and IG too, like through like sharing it through like Messenger and shit like that, and DMs and shit like that. I just send links, you know what I mean? If I'm gonna go live or whatever. Usually, if you can look at my lives and my videos and shorts and things like that and posts, kind of see it's Fridays, Saturdays almost all day. Friday mornings for one championship, 7:30 a.m. East Coast time. That goes on to around 11:30 in the morning. And then Friday nights, if there's really good boxing on, or really good MMA, or good Muay Thai. Saturday is definitely UFC commentary. Me and my co-host, and I have other people on. I can fit 10 people on the screen. So, we're doing a thing. We're doing like $20. Everyone throws in $20 at the end of the UFC card. You get paid right there. You just give 10% back to the channel for keeping everything, responsible and making sure the right people get paid and shit. I'll go through Topology. If there's a tie, if someone has same amount of fucking wins. Then you go by points, by a perfect pick, submission picks, things like that. So everyone has to basically come over here. If you want to come over here on Saturdays on UFC events, put up $20. You'll get paid right after that. If you get the most wins out of, I want to start up with like 20 or 30 people. I don't want to do it unless it's 20, 30 people, and then bring it up to like 100 and then to 1,000. And we'll get people winning a lot of money. You know what I mean? If they hit a lot. You know what I mean? Even 30 people would be, and let me think, 200. Yeah, that'd be six. That's 600 cash. You give 10% back to the channel. That's 60. So you win 540 for $20. That's not fucking bad, right? That's better than any fucking favorite or any fucking underdog. But underdogs is what I do for people. I give people underdog winners. The week before I fucking did 5 in a row, I show people $5 on fucking DraftKings. 5 to win 20, 5 to win 16, 5 to win fucking, or 5 to win fucking 12 or $10. I show people, don't do fucking parlays, don't do shit like action A&Rs. That's how you're gonna, when I take football, I mean NFL action, like you love to hear people saying parlay and action reverse. It's like more, the odds are better and better for the house that way, because it's hard to bet. It's hard to like pick fucking 3, 4 in a row on a regular basis. Be careful with the gambling, people. It's just as bad as drugs, alcohol, and that shit ain't even bad unless you got an addictive personality like me and a lot of other people. If I could do it without A and just like fucking basically like staying away, you know what I mean? Staying away from all the places I know people are drinking and, getting their liquid courage up. Nothing wrong with it. I'd be a hypocrite if I said I didn't have fun doing that too. I had fun. Some people could do it and function great. I was just a weekend warrior in my 20s, and but went on fucking tears too. You know what I mean? Definitely went on tears too, but mostly, smart the fuck up. 94, my daughter was born. My first child was born, and then kind of seen a different perspective on life right then. And then it was like slowly inching my way out of that life. And then it was like party like once a month. That was like every couple months. And then after 6 months of that, it's like I don't even miss it no more. And it's just like I feel so much better not waking up with a fucking hangover. Just a lot. When your kid's like almost 3 or 4, you gotta start thinking about you. If you want them seeing you fucking drinking and shit with your friends and shit like that, it's a decision you gotta make when you're a father and a mother. My wife, she made that decision, and I went along with it, and she was right. It was the right thing to do. But Tyler Batts, always good to see you, dude. Coach Bald, hope you're getting some rest, man. All you people watching, nothing but respect and love, and it's all good. And so I'm going to start the new podcast this week. I'm going to go along with what some entities and executives or whatever you want to call it, said I should do. So I'm going to do that. And like I said, in the beginning of the year, I'll always talk fights on Fridays. I'll always talk, always commentate, one in UFC and elite boxing matches. I'm still learning technology. It's like I learn a little bit more every day. We didn't have this shit like growing up. So like I learned enough where I could fucking do this. It's not hard once you learn it. It really isn't. Shout out to StreamYard because they make it pretty easy. And not only that, I met a lot of good people through the internet. Probably like since I came off all the pain meds, I'd say I've met a lot of good people. Like people that I've actually had on here, or talked to them on FaceTime or whatever. Just good people that I watch fights with every weekend. A lot of good people. A lot of good people. And I just think it's important to bring something that's going to help people, community, um, uplift people in some way, and inspire people in other ways, and make people realize that there is no can't, there's only can. That's the reason when I first started doing this, it was like I was inspired by like Hot Box, the first two seasons of Hot Box, the first season of Hot Box, and the second season. Evan Brenton was with Mike Tyson, and the Smoke Box, Be Real, the Smoke Box, and Joe Rogan Experience. I only knew Joe Rogan from UFC. I didn't even know like he was like this comedian or any of these shows, because I wasn't really a sitcom guy. My favorite shows are All in the Family, fucking Honeymooners, and fucking sports. Fucking Celtics, fucking Bruins, fucking Patriots, and fucking Red Sox, and boxing, and MMA, and kickboxing, and Muay Thai, and all the fights, and The Sopranos, fucking Animal Kingdom. Like it wasn't many shows that I was really into as an adult. It's more into movies and shit like that. I haven't even sat down and watched a good movie in like 5, 6, 7, going on 8 years. No, going on 7 years, because 8 years is coming off all the pain meds. But the first year I was just playing a lot of golf, and second year I came off the methadone and shit because I wanted to come off that right away, and just went back to fucking sweating and fucking humbling myself. I had real anger, rage issues when I came off all the pain meds. I was really fucking, I was worried I was going to hurt somebody bad. Uh, just a real fucking roller coaster. I see why, like, I lost so many friends from that shit. Some of the toughest people you could ever meet in your life. I'm not even joking. I'm not just saying it. It's like really the truth. Everyone talks about these other places in Boston. They're right. It's like we got tough people all over Boston, and Quincy, and every fucking city in this fucking state. There's tough fucking people, but no one ever came to South West Quincy, Bruce Corner, Khegai back, and ever talk shit. No one ever came down there and fucking got outlined. If they did, they didn't fucking do too well. This ain't just those places either. That was teenage years. Brannigan's, Bocce Club, like 92 Club, Golden Bowl, fucking the Hat Snitch, fucking all these fucking bars. Just, it was ugly fucking, buckets of blood, basically. A lot of drugs, a lot of drinking, and a lot of fucking violence. And then, after the bars, it would be upstairs, downstairs, it would be fucking places that are open till 4 in the morning, serving cold tea, which is beer, like Chinatown and stuff. It would be friends' houses, playing cards, and then I'd go fucking deliver fucking cocaine to people at like all different parties all across fucking Quincy and Dorchester and Boston, every borough. That's just the way it was. Sniff coke, drink, and fucking make money. But easily made money like that. I did time for this shit, so it's nothing I'm saying is incriminating me, because I already did the time for it a long time ago. That's a long time ago. Early 20s, you know what I mean? 26 years old, 96, so I was like 25 years old, and like going on 26. So yeah, I went in at 19, got out 21, picked up another, selling 216s of coke to Navy Intelligence Drug Task Force, Suffolk and fucking Social Drug Task Force, and got a 2.5 conquer for that. Fucking did like 29 months, 28 months on that. My first bill was 20-year conquer, 2 years of service, split sentence. I did 16 months on that. Got out from parole in like 5 months. And, I picked up the cocaine charge. Like, I think I was gonna be off probation in like a couple months or a month. But that guy, Ernie Handy, was a good guy. And my parole officer, Mike Bush, he's retired, another good guy. I lucked out with the best fucking probation. Don McClay, Bob Inez. Like, I had the best fucking probation officers when I was a teenager, and as an adult, I had the best probation officers because I wasn't on probation in a long time. The longest I was ever on it was like 3 years, and the second statement I got was a wrap up bid. So I wrapped that up, and it was pretty much smooth sailing. 10 years I was out, and then ended up doing 3 years for my ex-union. But that'll be on the documentary because the truth's gonna come out, and people are gonna be exposed that think that we don't know and shit. Like, I've known since day one. I've known since day one who ratted, who told, who didn't just rat. They just made up lies. There wasn't even nothing to rat about. Only thing the guy was guilty of was fucking being on a 9-month tear, being separated from his wife and kids. That's the only thing he was guilty of. Everything else was just innuendos and fucking bullshit. It's a fucking prosecutor's ego. And the fucking truth's gonna come out. And the truth's gonna come out. How many people stood beside our fearless leader, and all the fucking cowards that fucking weren't loyal after he was loyal to them for 30, 40 years. Like, yeah, just fucking atrocious, fucking putrid and fucking sickening. Loyalty is a huge character trait. I say it all the time, and I'll fucking keep saying it. It's one of the most important ones. But nothing but love to you people, man. Thank you so much. I'm sorry. My boy, he did just get done. I don't like making excuses, but for this guy, I will, because he's been on there twice before, and he wouldn't have said he wanted to come on if he didn't want to come on. So I'll have him on tomorrow or the next day. He probably fell asleep because he just got done running at the track, he said, and stuff, and doing wind sprints and stuff. And probably took a shower and fell asleep on the couch, But I definitely will have him on tomorrow or the next day. I'm sure he'll want to make it up. He's good like that. So I'll bring him back on. I'm sure you guys will enjoy it. He's a good man. You guys would be able to get to watch him. He has like 10 MMA fights. He has like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, or something like that. Pro boxing fights. He has like really good wrestler at a lot of wrestling tournaments. Really good all around fighter. But he's fighting bare knuckle, and he's really good with his hands. Nice with his hands. So yeah, I think he's gonna do very well in bare knuckle. And I think he's gonna get paid a lot more to do it too. I think it's a better financial choice for him right now. I don't think his MMA dreams are crushed at all. I mean, he fucking got rid of people quick in that fucking octagon, quick in that cage. So I don't know, but I think he's better off with just throwing hands, because he's got really good hands. But he's really good with MMA too, though. So I don't know where he feels more comfortable. I really don't. But I know he's going to be comfortable in the pocket, throwing hands. And he's smart too. He hits hard. I just want to see him explode more with his punch. I want to see him throw punches with worse intentions. Not just bad intentions, worse intentions. I want to see him hitting to the liver and breaking people at one shot. After a 3-punch combination or a 4-punch combination, boom, just go 100% with the fucking 5th punch or the 6th punch. Boom, and just, break his opponents. I want to get him into that mentality. But nothing but love to you, all you people. I apologize. He must have fallen asleep or something, but I will have him on tomorrow, the next day. I know he'll come on because he just texted me earlier and said he's going to come on. So I don't know. He must have fell asleep. The last 2 times he came on, there was no problem. So like I got to give him the benefit. I'll always give people the benefit of the doubt. I'll leave you guys with a track because I'm working on the 3rd album right now. So like the creative process is a motherfucker. I got like 6 tracks that are basically almost done. I just got to have some people throw their verses on them with me, put my verse on them too, like with them, because I think it's better when you do it in the studio together. But let me see. I'm going to leave you guys with a track from the 2nd album, and it's my fucking music and my producer's music, so like, and the members of the group too, the groups. So it's just something I can intro and outro with without worrying about shit. Yeah, I can. I'll just share this.
It's cowboyitis, kids. Start rebelling. Wake up and smell the coffee. Running with some felons. It's cowboyitis, kids. Start rebelling. Wake up and smell the coffee, kids. You're running with some felons. It's cowboyitis, kids. Start rebelling. Wake up and smell the coffee. You're running with some felons. It's cowboyitis, kids. Start rebelling. Wake up and smell the coffee, kids. You're running with some felons. Man up. Be a man. Find a hustle. If you don't have one, use your muscle. If you don't have any, grab a heater. Fake spine. You strap and act like that. Don't pull it out if you're not gonna use it. No sideways shit. Hold it straight, or you're just like them. Face. That's a tough. That's why you're not hitting shit. Stupid hitting kids and moms and innocents. Stupid fucks. You in danger. You ain't gangster. You're a schmuck. Clubbing is a hoe. I walk right up on you. Put a groove in your headpiece. Money grip. I serve sucker punches. Serve pistol whips. Still, teeth are cracking. Don't be calling me no cracker. I'll fucking smack ya. Fact, yo, make them die slow. You will, you won't fit the bill. Never would, never will, never could. So man up, be a man. It's cowboyitis, kids. Start rebelling. Wake up and smell the coffee. You're running with some felons. It's cowboyitis, kids. Start rebelling. Wake up and smell the coffee, kid. You're running with some felons. It's cowboyitis, kids. Start rebelling. Wake up and smell the coffee. You're running with some felons. It's cowboyitis, kids. Start rebelling. Wake up, smell the coffee, kids. You're running with some felons.
Many men carry regret like luggage, running their mouth after drinking cans of courage. Motherfuckers act tough when they boys are there. When they by themselves, they fill up with the fear. Confrontations explode in road rage. Cats die young and not from the old age. Every time I ran my mouth, I couldn't back it up. I was laying on my back for acting up. Now I keep calm, my self-defense is violent. Not my words when I finish the assignment. Lyrics give strength like the sun, I be shining. Rhymes we killing, I get brilliant when I'm blinded. Fuck what you say. You couldn't see me on my worst day. I'm far from a tough guy. I use wordplay. When battling MCs, we get down in the worst way.
It's cowboyitis, kids. Start rebelling. Wake up and smell the coffee. You're running with some felons. It's cowboyitis, kids. Start rebelling. Wake up and smell the coffee, kid. You're running with some felons. It's cowboyitis, kids. Start rebelling. Wake up and smell the coffee. You're running with some felons. It's cowboyitis, kids. Start rebelling. Wake up, smell the coffee, kids. You're running with some felons. Find a hustle. Grab some burners. Pack that heat. Never know who you're gonna run into on these fucking Boston streets. Unlimited text and data. Unlimited healer in a refrigerator. Unlimited slice and grate ya. I'm Bobby Nizzo, and I fucking hate ya. I'm stressed out, pissed off, ready to blitz. Phantom in a style, cause when I start busting the guns, you hide your kids. Feel like Heath Ledger as a Joker persona. Rest in peace, pedophiles and rats. Give me my gats, no more biting my tongue. Fact, sick pop BMA, we're intact. Ready for impact, Bobby Nizzo like a tower with fists and feet. You're all gonna feel defeated, deleted, bleeding. Quadruples on the frenzy, going ill, criminal. Fatigued up, yes indeedy. Time to side my ends and get greedy. It's cowboyitis, kids. Start rebelling. Wake up and smell the coffee. You're running with some felons. It's cowboyitis, kids. Start rebelling. Wake up and smell the coffee, kids. You're running with some felons. It's cowboyitis, kids. Start rebelling. Wake up and smell the